Thumbnails might seem like a small detail, but trust me, they can make or break your video success. Think of your thumbnail as the cover of a book. If it's boring or unclear, people will just scroll past it. But if it's eye-catching and intriguing, bam, you've got their attention. So how do you create a killer thumbnail? Let's break it down. Use bold, clear text. Your thumbnail is often seen on tiny screens like on mobile devices, so your text needs to be readable even when it's super small. Imagine someone scrolling through the YouTube feed on their iPhone. Your text needs to stand out and be legible at a glance. Use big bold fonts that are easy to read. Sans serif fonts work great for this because they're clean and modern. And keep the text short and sweet. Aim for no more than 3 to 5 words. Something like 5 tips for more views or best marketing hacks works perfectly. These phrases are concise and directly tell the viewer what to expect. A good user-friendly tool for creating thumbnails is Canva. Look, here's a simple template. First, choose a bold sans serif font. Now I'm going to add some text. Let's go with get more views. Make the text big and bold, adjust the size, center it, and voila. See how the text pops? It's easy to read even if you're looking at it on a small phone screen. Adding a shadow or outline to your text can also help it stand out against any background. Another pro tip, use contrasting colours for your text and background. If your background is dark, use light coloured text. If your background is light, go with dark coloured text. This contrast makes the text jump off the screen and grabs attention. Here's an example of what not to do. This thumbnail has too much text, the font is too thin, and the colours blend into the background. Now check out this one. Bold font, high contrast, and only a few words. Much better, right? Simple adjustments like this can significantly improve your thumbnail's effectiveness. Remember, the goal is to make the viewer stop scrolling and click on your video. Bold, clear text is a key part of achieving that, so take your time to design your thumbnails thoughtfully. Use tools like Canva, experiment with different fonts and colours, and keep refining your thumbnails till you find what works best for your audience. Use high-quality images. Blurry or pixelated images scream amateur hour. You want to look professional, so make sure your images are crisp and clear. High quality images show that you put effort into your content and help build trust with your audience. You don't need a fancy DSLR to get good images, although it does help. Most modern smartphones have excellent cameras that can take sharp, high-resolution photos. Just make sure your lighting is good and the subject is in focus. Here's an example of a bad thumbnail. See how blurry and pixelated this image is? The person's face isn't clear at all. It's hard to tell what's going on, and it doesn't look professional. Now check out this one. The image is sharp, the colours are vibrant, and the person looks excited. The difference is night and day. Which one would you click on? Clear, high-quality images make your thumbnail look polished and inviting. If you can, try include a human face, preferably with a strong emotion. Faces draw people in, and emotions create connections. When viewers see someone looking happy, surprised, or intrigued, they're more likely to feel a connection and want to click. Think about it. Would you be more likely to click on a video with this face or this one? Emotions are powerful, and they can significantly boost your thumbnail's effectiveness. When choosing images, make sure they're relevant to your video's content. If your video's about cooking, use an image of a delicious dish or someone cooking. If it's a tech review, feature the gadget you're reviewing. Relevant, high-quality images tell your viewers exactly what to expect from your video and entice them to click. For a travel vlog, use a stunning landscape or a happy traveler. For a makeup tutorial, show a close-up of a beautiful makeup look. Whatever your niche, make sure your images are crisp, clear, and directly related to your content. Next up, consistent branding. You've heard it before, consistency is key. Use colours, fonts and styles that match your brand. When viewers see your thumbnails, they should immediately recognise that it's your video. This helps build your brand identity and keeps everything looking cohesive. Think of some of your favourite YouTubers or brands. You probably recognise their content just by looking at the thumbnail. That's the power of consistent branding. When your thumbnails share a common look and feel, your whole channel starts to look more trustworthy and professional. For instance, if your brand colours are blue and white, stick to those colours across all your thumbnails. Don't mix and match random ones that don't fit in with your brand identity. Use the same fonts for all your thumbnails. This creates a uniform look that viewers can easily identify. Let's hop back on Canva and create a branded template. Start with your background colour. Let's go with blue since that's our brand colour. Next, add your text using the same font you always use. Adjust the size and position it consistently across all your thumbnails. Now add any other brand elements like your logo or a specific shape or icon that you use frequently. Here's the final template. Every time you create a new thumbnail, use this template as your starting point. Change the text and images as needed, but keep the colours, fonts and overall layout the same. This way, every thumbnail looks like it's part of the same family, nice and consistent. However, consistency doesn't mean you can't be creative. You can still play around with different images and text, but make sure the core elements of your brand are always present. This helps build brand recognition and also lets your viewers know instantly that it's your content. Look at these examples. See how the thumbnails all use the same colours and fonts? Even though the images and text are different, they all clearly belong to the same brand. Remember, branding is all about making your content easily recognisable thumbnail, and also creating a connection with your audience. When people see a thumbnail and immediately know it's from you, it increases their trust and loyalty. So take some time to define your brand's visual style and stick to it. Create curiosity. Use intriguing images and compelling text that makes people wonder, what's this video all about? Think of it as giving a sneak peek that makes them want to know more. Your thumbnail should tease the content in a way that viewers just can't resist clicking. Use images that suggest something interesting or surprising is inside the video and pair them with text that amplifies that intrigue. See this thumbnail? It says you won't believe this marketing hack and shows a blurred image of a person with a shocked expression. The blur adds an element of mystery, making viewers curious about what's hidden. The shocked expression hints that something unexpected is coming. You bet that people are going to click to find out what the hack is. Let's create a curiosity-driven thumbnail together. First, choose an intriguing image. It could be someone looking surprised, a mysterious object, or even a blurred background. Next, add your compelling text. Use phrases like secret revealed, you won't believe, or hidden gem. Make sure your text is big, bold, and readable. Perfect. This thumbnail now creates a sense of mystery and excitement. Remember, the goal is to make people curious enough to click on your video. But don't give everything away in the thumbnail. You want to provide just enough information to pique interest without giving the whole story away. Think of it as a movie trailer that leaves you wanting more. For a travel vlog, use a thumbnail with a stunning but slightly hidden landmark and text like "Hidden Paradise Found." For a tech review, show a blurred image of a gadget with the text "This will change everything." Each of these examples teases the content and makes viewers want to find out more. When crafting your own thumbnails, think about what would make yourself curious for you to click. Put yourself in the viewer's shoes and ask yourself, would this thumbnail make me click the video? If the answer is yes, then you're on the right track. And finally, test and analyze. This step is crucial because it helps you understand what works and what doesn't. One of the best ways to do this is through A/B testing. A/B testing involves creating two different thumbnails for the same video and seeing which one performs better. Upload your video and create two different thumbnails. Let's call them thumbnail A and thumbnail B. YouTube and other platforms often have built-in tools for A/B testing, or you can use external tools like TubeBuddy or vidIQ. These tools randomly show each thumbnail to different segments of your audience and track their performance. I'll upload both thumbnails and let the test run for a week. During this time, the tool will measure the click-through rate, otherwise known as CTR, for each thumbnail. The CTR is a percentage of people that clicked on your video after seeing the thumbnail. A higher CTR means more people are interested in your video based on the thumbnail. After the test period, check the results. A thumbnail A had a 5% click-through rate, while thumbnail B had an 8%. Clearly, B is the winner. This means more people were drawn to thumbnail B, so you should use it as the permanent thumbnail for that video. But don't stop there. Use these insights to keep improving your thumbnails. Ask yourself why thumbnail B performed better. Was it the color scheme, the image, the text? Apply these successful elements to future thumbnails. Remember, what works for one audience might not work for the next, so keep experimenting until you find that winning formula. Different types of content might require different styles of thumbnails. For example, a tech review might benefit from clear images of gadgets, while a lifestyle vlog might perform better with vibrant personal photos. Also, don't be afraid to revisit and update old thumbnails. If a video isn't performing as well as you'd like, try changing the thumbnail and see if the views improve. Continuous testing and tweaking can lead to long-term success. And there you have it, 5 tips to create killer thumbnails that will get you more views. Remember, a great thumbnail is your first chance to make a great impression, so make it count. Thanks very much for watching, hit that like button, and as always, happy creating.